Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, I'm doing this video just because I have some free time right now. I just moved into my dorm, and so I feel like it would be a good time to do a collection video. I don't have my GoPro, so it's all going to be off my phone. So yeah, I have all my valleys in this box right here. I'll lay them out. So yeah, if you don't like, these are just. Wait, I need to get one for the thumbnail. So I guess we can just go in line of like, it's whatever. So this is obviously Squiddy. I got this actually secondhand from Ryoji on Instagram. He's a cool guy. $30, which I think was pretty much a steal. And yeah, Squiddy I carried everywhere. It was really nice to have like at the airport when I was going to college, just because I was not able to like access my luggage for a little bit, especially when I was like out and about and whatever. So it's nice. And like if people ask me like, oh, what are you doing, you can always give them the Squiddy, just because you know that it's not like, it's like what, $50. If they drop it, it's not gonna like shatter into a billion pieces. So yeah, the Squiddy is pretty good. I will say, the Squiddy syndrome, I think, is like, I guess would be my one big complaint. It's actually, plastic is pretty grippy, and yeah, I don't know. I don't flip this too much because when I flip this, I get worse on my other ballets. So yeah, I guess next I'll go in this order. This is my only non-squid knife. This is the Chioni by Nola B. It's a really cool dude. This is the I guess you could call it the V2. It's pinsless with texturing on the handles. They didn't used to have that before, as well as jimping, which is pretty nice. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna get this Bally, just because I entered the raffle on a whim. Cause I was like, that'd be kind of cool if I like win the raffle or whatever. And then I like actually got it, which was like, I was like, oh, okay, like that's dope. And then so I just got it because Chioni, right? And then they also resell for stupid amounts of money too. Like you can buy these for like 300. They're a really good price. But I saw one sell for like 400 plus. The V2 at least. I don't know how much the V1s go for anymore, but yeah, they're pretty good. This is my only pinless Bally. I would say that I'm gonna do a full review on the Chioni later, but the TLDR is like, it's a little bit weird, but it's really bad at like whatever I just did right there. Like I have a hard time doing like more quick stuff with it, but in general, it's pretty good. It's my heaviest Bally at 4.7 ounces, which is not something I thought I'd ever get used to, but because it's so neutral, it's really hard to feel the weight. And so, yeah, Chioni. If you want to get one of these, by the way, you gotta wait for the drops on Instagram. And yeah, you'd be waiting for a while. All right. Moving on to other squid Ballies. This is the knot. You've all seen this before if you've watched my other videos, because I use it to compare stuff a lot. This is the Bally I've had for the longest out of all of them here. This is not my first Bally, but the knot is just like unbeatable. Also, the resale value sucks. So if I tried to even sell it, it wouldn't be worth it. Just keep your knot. But yeah, I think the knot gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I think it's one of the best like trainer flippers out there. Like it's such like a unique balance, and it's so light that like you can basically do everything on it. And yeah, this was a gift from my mother, so this is pretty cool. It's definitely my longest Bally too. Oh, I should probably bring that up. The Chioni is like really short, like compared to the knot, and then compared to like the Squiddy. I think the Squiddy like the same size as a squiddy. Yeah, it's pretty short, but compared to the knot, it's like that. But honestly, I've been gravitating towards smaller Baileys. This is one that you're all familiar with, the Tsunami Trainer. This is this knife has the most history, I would argue, just because it was my first time getting a proxy, and then my first time doing mods because the handle gap was so bad. So I sent it to Major Rails, I don't even know, to get the handle gap fixed because I saw he was offering services for it, and it worked. If you've seen like my video on it, the handle gap was pretty bad, but now it's like normal, which is great. But yeah, still a really good Bally. Probably my favorite, although it cycles in and out because sometimes it just feels weird, but sometimes it just feels like the greatest thing of all time. Like right now, I'm like, this thing feels great. And yeah, I guess it's kind of like interesting is when you have a collection, like you get moody between your knives. Like sometimes having like neutral light is really nice, but maybe like sometimes I'm just feeling neutral heavy a little bit more. That was the lamest opening ever. So yeah, but I figured that like I try to have diversity in my collection somewhat. So like pins list, Tang pin, Zen pin, and then like aluminums, plastic, titanium. Although I guess I really like titanium. But yeah. Also like I don't have sandwich. If I could add one more knife to my collection, it'd probably be the Cygnus. But yeah, that's too expensive. At least for me right now. Anyway, next up we have the Madco. This one is slowly becoming like a favorite of mine. Originally, when I first got it, I was like kind of okay about it because like the fin was annoying and whatever. But like, it's the most full. It's the Balisong that feels the most full in the hands, and it's also the Balisong that's most comfortable out of all of them. Like the jimping, I mean, if you've seen the review, you know it, but jimping is god tier. It's titanium, so it's like grippy all over, and it's just like this is the one I show. Like, if you want to like flex on like people who don't know, it's really cool because it's like you can be like, oh my god, look, a shark, and it's like everyone goes, oh my god, it's a shark, and then you do like cool stuff on it. It's like, oh my god, he's flipping a shark. But yeah, Madco was one I didn't think I was gonna keep just because it's like so loud. But honestly, if it's dry, you don't lube it, it doesn't ring as much. Although right now it's pretty dry and it's still pretty ringy. So that's like the one thing. And yeah, Madco. So this question is probably going to come up, or like how would I rank it? So in terms of flipping, I'm going to say Squiddy, probably dead last. Let's hit the Squiddy. I'll open them all up. I mean, you know, it's a Squiddy. Honestly though, like it's not a bad flipper though. Like it just throws me off whenever I'm flipping literally anything else. So when I do flip it, it messes me up for everything else. So that's why I would put it last. That's not the order. Hold on. Maybe I mean, it's definitely between these two. I think I'm not as comfortable with the Chione. That's for sure. Actually, I'll do this. Yeah, okay. So the Chione I'm just not that comfortable with. It's really good. And it has helped me learn a lot of like new tech things because the weight and like the weird balance of it is super interesting. And so like having that weirdness helps me learn some things, and then it also like forces me to experiment because sometimes tricks just don't look good. And so I have to find a way to work around it with this new balance. And so having that weirdness helps. Yeah, I just went on the white handle. but I'm just not used to it yet. And so until I can get more used to it, probably gonna stay there. Keep in mind that like I would never keep a Bally that I feel flips terrible. So these are all good flippers. These are all really good flippers. It's just that these are like preference or whatever. This one, the Madco, it's good, and it's like moving up in ranks, but it's just these two are the OGs. So this one just gets forced down because of sentimental value, and I've spent the most time with these two. But I think like if you had flipped everything in my collection, I think a lot of people would actually say here. Just because a lot of these are this controversial. I know a lot of people don't like the Nami and then Squiddy, but then like this, like, just watch my other video, you know what I mean. Anyway, the knot, I mean, I've just had this thing for like, I think it's been about 2 years now, maybe a little bit longer. And it's just, I just know like, I flip the most comfortable on this thing. Not the best on camera, but the best in general. It's nice. I know what to look at. I don't know if I should look at the camera or the Bally. But yeah, I would really recommend the knot to anyone who's like on the fence between that and the Kraken. I think this is better than the Kraken. The quality control, I don't know, I couldn't say it, has gotten better for the knots. People always crapped all over it. Like this thing is moderately beat. And it's like nothing. And I've taken it apart like once. So yeah, if you get a good knot and it works fine and whatever, then it's gas. But right now, that's not just the case. Anyway, next we got the best flipper in the collection. We got the Tsunami Trainer. Sentimentally, like this one I think has brought me closest to the community. I got to talk to a lot of cool people about this Bally. It's the video that has the most views. I got it from Ted Flip, so I got to meet a cool guy. I also set out to get modded, first modding experience, which was nice. And then yeah, I would say that the one thing I don't like about the knot is when I do double scissors, it's like fast. It's really fast, and it's like kind of unpredictable. Which is like, whereas like these three, I can predict like a double scissor catch a lot easier. But for some reason, this one just spins super fast. And yeah, that can be annoying. But I think other than that, it's actually like really good. And then, yeah, so this is how I would rank my collection, and it's my collection right now. It's pretty cool. I really wanted to go for an all silver theme, but this I'm never getting rid of, so you know, it is what it is. But if you have a chance, I would say pick any one of these up if you can. If you can find them, I guess. But yeah, this is my collection, and thank you guys for watching.